Hello everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here. Third episode of our TV sweeps, I have two shows to discuss with you on the channel ABC. I do want to talk about our two sitcoms. One that I want to talk about is another show that I backed from the very beginning, never would have imagined it to develop the cult following that it did, and this year it just celebrated its 100th episode, and that is the 5th season of the comedy sensation, The Goldbergs. This show, if you're not watching it, I don't know what to say to you guys. It is something that envelops the classic 80s sitcom with a little bit of a modern sitcom spin. The cast is absolutely wonderful. Jeff Garlin and Wendy McClennan-Covey are just so great as Murray and Beverly Goldberg. The kids are all fantastic, and it is great to actually see them really going into the next stage in life. Erica's gone to college, Barry's about to graduate from high school, Adam is now getting involved in a relationship with the girl who played Riley in Girl Meets World, Rowan Blanchard. I absolutely love the fact that she is on this show and that we've gotten a decent amount of her this season. And of course, the legendary George Segal is just so freaking adorable on this show. I can't stress it enough. And I also like the fact that Dan Fogler, you now all know him as Jacob Kowalski from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. He's now making a much bigger role for himself on this show. He plays Murray's brother, and it is just such a great show. Even now, it is still fun, it is still hilarious, and I'm just loving every single one of the 80s references. I mean, this show is a pivotal example of how awesome the 80s truly was. There's so much 80s nostalgia to cover, and there's still so much to cover. And I'm so excited to see how much longer this show is going to last. I wouldn't be surprised if this show could in fact last a strong 7 to 10 seasons. We'll see where it goes, but in the meantime, it's still very strong. It's one of my favorite shows on television today, and I can't stress that enough. The next show that I want to talk about is the 9th season of Modern Family. Yes, I was really late to this one. Everybody loves this show, and I got into this about 2 or 3 years ago, and I'm still trying to watch as many reruns as I possibly can, but this season, while it does have its moments, it's definitely not one of the stronger shows on television today, and I'm seriously feeling it may be time for this show to say its last goodbye. It definitely has left an impact. The cast is still going to be known as one of the greatest ensemble casts of all time. It was so wonderful to see Ed O'Neill shed the Al Bundy image, even though that's still not a bad thing in television history, and he as Jay Pritchard is going to be also one of the most well-known characters in all of sitcoms. If you are still a fan, that is great. If you're still watching it, I'm proud of you, because I'm still having a good time with this show, but not as much of a good time as most people did, especially in the early years of this sitcom. But anyway, that's all I've got to talk to you guys about ABC. I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say in the comments below, and I'm looking forward to seeing you for another TV Sweeps episode tomorrow. In the meantime, I will see you in the next one.
Hello world, here's a song that we're singing. Come on, get happy.
Hey, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. If you're new here and want to see more of what my channel has to offer, please click on the link to my last video, or hit that subscribe button to be kept up to date with all of my uploads. Content of all sorts is posted here quite often, so trust me, you do not want to fall behind. I will see you in the comments, and actions speak louder than words.